Marie need to grow up and get over it. What's good, y'all? This be your boy Scott by Nature TV, and we're here for a brand new review of Belle Collective Season 2, Episode 3. Y'all, I am tired as a mug. Soon as I get done with this video, I am taking my ass to bed. And whatever other video that I intended on doing tonight, I'll do it after I get off work tomorrow before boys' night out. Trust and believe me. Y'all, I am tired. I think y'all can see it in my eyes. I'm tired. But before we get into today's review, let's talk about what we got going on, and that is Boys Night Out. That is Boys Night Out. As you watch this, it is Saturday, so that means tonight at a special time and a special day. 10/9 Central tonight. All the Fab Five will be back for a hot boy summer. It is time for Boys Night Out. We are back. We got a good show ahead of us. We are very excited about this season. This is our third season, another 10 episode season, and we are ready. Maddie, I already said earlier today that he gonna be giving reads when we first open up the show. I cannot wait. But we're gonna have us a fabulous time. I expect great things from this season. Last season was a pretty decent season, and there's nowhere else to go but up. So shout out to Jamar, Terrence, Maddie, and Josiah. Thank you guys for everything that you do and everything that you bring to the show. Boys Night Out tonight at 10/9 Central Time. That's 10 p.m., 9 p.m. Central Time. So with that being said, y'all, let's go ahead and get into this review. So we pick up where we left off last week with Letitia's brunches. Her so-called empowerment brunches, the same brunches that she puts together where everybody fights each other, everybody tears each other's business down and all of that other good stuff. Those type of brunches, she calls them empowerment brunches, but ain't shit empowering about none of them. But that's just me. That's just me. However, Latrice, no, Letitia pulls Latrice to the side, and she basically says that she needs for her to talk to Marie. Like, can you please talk to Marie? Like, Marie feels like you did that stuff to her involving the blogger and stuff like that. And I think that you guys need to come together and pretty much try to work this out. Latrice don't feel like she need to do anything, but she said, okay, I give her 2 minutes of my time. You know what I mean? I give her 2 minutes of my time. So she goes up in there and she tries to talk to Marie. Before Latrice could open up her mouth, she only got to say one sentence, and Marie did not want to hear what she had to say. And the problem is that Marie wants to hear what Marie wants to hear. See, Marie got it set up in her mind that Latrice was the one that brought the stuff to the blogger and had the blogger put the information about her out there. She got it set up in her mind. So she feels like she in her life really, really feels like Latrice owes her a damn apology. She don't owe you no apology. She does not owe you an apology. What part of that don't you understand? She don't owe you no apology. And to be quite honest, I was so happy when Latrice said, I don't have time to babysit no grown bitch feelings. Those were her words, not mine. Those were her words. And I'm going to be real with y'all. I don't blame her for not wanting to babysit Marie's feelings. Who the fuck is Marie, and why does she have to babysit her feelings? Let's keep it 100 about this situation. Why she got to babysit her feelings? Who the fuck is Marie? Marie ain't no damn body. You know what I'm saying? If I ain't do it, I ain't do it. And if I ain't do it, I ain't finna say I did it to make you feel good about it. That's just not what's gonna happen. See, the thing with Marie is Marie already got it made up in her mind that she don't fuck with Latrice. And if she don't fuck with Latrice, that is okay. That is all fine and dandy. But let the girl talk. You know what I mean? Let the girl talk, and then you want to tell Letitia that she backpedaling. How the fuck is she backpedaling on the situation? The girl said that she was bringing Latrice back here so she could talk. She said Marie gonna say, Latrice not owning it. Latrice not. There's nothing to own, my dear. There is nothing to own. The girl didn't have nothing to do with that dude putting you on blast like that. He had nothing to do with it. We already know who had something to do with it. The person that went to him in the first place. You want this girl to be guilty. You want this. You want to sit up here and cry about your business and shit. See, that's the part that I don't understand. You want to cry and talk about my business was affected. I lost people. I lost this. I lost that. But you just said that you a millionaire. You open up 5 more clinics. You got all this money, but you living in a basic ass house. I'm trying to understand what's really good with you, Marie. That's what I'm trying to understand. And the fact that this girl got you this motherfucking hot and bothered to the point to where you can't even sit in the same room with her, like you boiling like a hot ass red roast sausage in a pot. Like you are hot as fuck over her. She got you hot without even opening up her mouth. The girl come back there to talk to you and try to have a grown woman conversation with you, and you not even mature enough to even do that. You want her to own something that she said she didn't have no involvement in. If I was her, I'm not telling you I'm sorry for shit. I don't owe you no damn apology for shit. And on top of that, Marie, let's keep it a buck. You're not innocent in this situation. This whole situation between you and Marie, you are not between you and Latrice. You are not innocent in this whole thing. Cause guess what? You started that shit last season. You started it at that brunch last season. Okay, let's keep it real. You started it at that damn brunch when you came in there and you wore that hair and you talked to, and you put her on blast saying that the hair was some bullshit and you tried to tear her down in front of all them damn people. But now that you got told down in a public way as well, now you want to get mad and say you can't get over it. Did you ever apologize for what part you played in y'all beef? Cause you started it. I don't give a damn how many different explanations you try to give. You started this shit. Let's keep it a buck. You started it. If I was Latrice, I wouldn't apologize to your ass either. Like, I wouldn't be owning shit either. What is there for me to own when I ain't do shit to you? I'm not gonna own up to shit that I didn't do. That's just period. And now you sitting up here all up in Letitia face and y'all arguing with each other, y'all going back and forth. And the fact of it is, it's not about you liking Latrice. I don't think anybody wants you to do that. You don't have to like the girl. But at the end of the day, try to be a grown-up. Try to be cordial in a situation. And another thing, when you say cordial, that don't mean that you got to be friends with people. Be able to peacefully coexist. You don't have to talk to her. You ain't even gotta acknowledge her presence. You can sit there and have positive energy. The fact is, you sat there and your energy was sucked right up out of you from the moment Latrice walked through the door. You had an issue from the very beginning, and at this point, I feel like Marie wants to have an issue with this girl. She don't want to solve it. She don't want to move forward. She want to stay in this sunken place, and Letitia gonna have to let her stay there. That's just what it is. Letitia just gonna have to let her stay in that sunken place at this point. Because at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? Like, Marie don't give a fuck about you. Because if she gave a fuck about you, she wouldn't be acting like that. She wouldn't have single-handedly ruined your brunch. She the one who got up and stormed away because Latrice was there. When she knew that she was gonna be there, let's keep it above. Marie need to put her big girl panties on and learn how to be an adult. Because she don't know how to be one. You ain't gotta like folks. It's okay. We all don't like folks. It's quite a few people I don't fucking like, and can't nobody make me like them either. But at the end of the day, girl, grow up. It ain't that deep. It ain't that serious. Take your ass on and grow up. It's that simple. The fuck? Are you serious? You can't be. That's all I'm saying. Like, girl, grow up. It's just that simple. Just grow the hell up. And then Letitia was like, is there any way for y'all to just talk about this and move forward? Only when she owns it. Only when she owns it. That's the only way. Until then, we right here. And then Letitia was like, all right. And then Marie left. They hugged each other and Letitia started crying and shit. But girl, you already know what type of friend Marie is. You know what type of person she is. She wasn't gonna let that shit go. And she's in this like a dog with a bone. And I feel like because the person that she really want to go after is not on the show no more, she gonna go after Latrice. That's just how I feel with the situation. Marie is too childish to really know what's really going on. Akeisha, she storms the fuck out and say she don't want to be invited to near another brunch again because my plate was dirty. It's a bunch of fugazi shit. And then on top of that, I know the folks who own this place. I can make a phone call and do all of this. Girl, shut the fuck up. When I tell y'all I'm so tired of Akeisha and her pretentious ass, like I can't with her. She's so bougie and pretentious that it's not even a good bougie either. It's like an obnoxious ass bougie. Like, girl, shut the fuck up. You are not that special. Like, for real. You move to Jersey and you think you own and you think you lit. Girl, go somewhere and sit your ass down. I'm sick of Akeisha. Like, I'm sick of her. And then Letitia said that she don't like Akeisha with her wannabe bougie ass. She feels like, and that was her exact words, but she, basically said how everybody else feels about Akeisha. Akeisha be doing too fucking much, and it's just that's just the facts of the matter. She do too much, and I don't think she realized she does too much. It's like she always want to one up somebody. I always want to have a pissing contest. I always want to measure each other's dicks all the time. She just do too much for me, and I just feel like I just feel like it's just a mess. Like, seriously, it's a hot ass mess, and I just think that Marie needs to grow up. Like, on top of those, like I don't know who's worse, Marie or Keisha. I don't know if Marie in these bad ass Betty Bop wigs she be wearing. I don't know if that's bad. I don't know if a Keisha basic ass is bad. I don't know what's bad, but both of them need to like giddy up at this point because they are both getting on my last everlasting nerve. Okay, they're getting on my nerves. They're getting on my nerves. I'm telling you, they get on my nerves. They get on my nerves. My nerves is bad. They get on my nerves. Okay, so we're gonna move on to Latrice, Cliff, So Gucci, and JJ. They go mud riding. I'm gonna tell y'all just like this. A lot of folks around here do their mud riding shit, and guess who ain't doing it? I ain't doing it. I'm too much of a butch queen to be going out there in some fucking mud, getting mud all over my clothes, getting mud all over my face. I don't play those games. Like, a lot of folks I know, they be going out to the country. They like to go mud riding, like to get on their little bicycles and do the little mud ride and shit. They be like, Scotty, you want to come out with us? I say, hell no, so I can get dirty, get mud all over me. No, ma'am, I'm not finna do that. You ain't no way in the hell you gonna get me to do it, period. I be seeing some of my friends do that shit, and they be having a good time with all that damn mud on them. I look on Facebook, and I see them on pictures with each other with all that mud on them. I say, oh, I know y'all itching like a motherfucker. I know y'all that, no, I can't do it. I can't do it. They go mud riding and stuff. So after that, they sit down, and come to find out, the trees and Cliff on all that land. Okay, keep that land in the family. Y'all know what y'all doing. Y'all generational wealth, I see. So then they talk about the brunch and all of that stuff. And then they start talking about Akeisha and how she was acting. And then they get into Latrice's beef with Marie. And at this point, Latrice was like, I'm over Marie. Like, I really ain't got nothing for Marie. Like, I tried to give her an olive branch. It just didn't work out. Like, I don't want to have nothing else to do with Marie. And to be honest, listen, Latrice is an air sign like me. So we're open to forgiving people, but it's just like, for me, it's like this. When I ain't fucking with you, I ain't fucking with you. And that's just what it is. And can't nobody make me do it. Like, and people be mad at me for that. But it's like when somebody keep fucking with me and keep trying to make me look like the bad guy and keep on, giving me all they little bad juju that I don't even need. I don't want to have nothing to do with they ass. And that's just the facts, period. Like, I don't want nothing to do with them. So you can say whatever you want to say. But I don't want nothing to do with them at this point. They can say, do whatever the fuck they want to. Scotty ain't got to deal with it. That's just the facts. Scotty ain't got to deal with shit that he don't want to fucking deal with at all. So they can be mad out of hell they want to. I ain't got to deal with it. So when I don't want to deal with somebody, I don't want to deal with somebody. Like, I can be in their presence, I can be around them, but I ain't got to talk to them. I ain't got to do no pleasantries with none of them. You over there, I'm over here, and let it stay that way. So I feel where Latrice coming from when it come down to that. Nah. Um, does Latrice want to have kids? The answer is hell no. She don't want to have no kids. I really feel like Latrice doesn't really want to. I ain't gonna say that she don't want to be a mom. I don't think that it's her time to be a mom. I don't think she's ready to be a mom. I think that's really what it is. She ain't ready to be one. And you can't force that on nobody. You know what I mean? Like if she ain't ready to be no mama, she ain't ready to be no mama. Like I could really give a damn what nobody say. Like can't nobody make me be ready to do shit, and that's just that on that. Can't nobody make me be ready to do nothing. Period. You can't. And that's just that on that. Like you really can't make me want to be somebody's parent. Like you can't, and that's just what it is. Like I do think that they have to meet somewhere in the middle because they are married. But I'm not. I'm a firm believer in not making somebody do something that they don't want to do. If I don't want to do it, I ain't got to do it. That's how I feel. So then we get into Tambra and Akeisha. They discussed the brunch and. Akeisha's displeasure with it, how she doesn't feel empowered and all of this other stuff. And then she started talking about her issue with Letitia. And honestly, Akeisha, everything that you said was BS because anybody would have an issue with you. You're pretentious as hell and you do too fucking much. It's just that simple. You do too much and you say too goddamn much. I mean, I just feel like that's just what it is. You do too much, you say too much, and that's just what it is. But then she started talking about her journey with having kids. And I thought this was a very inspiring journey. It made me soften up to Akeisha just a tad bit because she was talking about her journey with having kids and how she was told that she would never have kids because she lost babies and stuff like that. And now she got kids and she didn't, she did the IVF treatment and all this stuff and none of that worked, but she wound up having natural born children. And I must say that that's a beautiful thing, honestly. Like if you was told that you would never have no damn kids and then you turn around and you have kids, those will always be miracle babies and those will always be special beings in this world because you were told that you would never have a child and there goes the baby. So shout out to Akeisha for that. And they literally go into Tamara's journey with having children and how she wants to have a baby. And she just had like 2 fibroid surgeries and shit. Like she wants to be a mother. And that's when Akeisha finds out that Damon is the person that she's with and that's going to be the pappy of her future kids. And Akeisha was like, y'all still together? Because Tamara and Akeisha went to high school together. And she was like, yeah, we just got back together. We're talking about having kids. And Akeisha was like, they've been together since we was in high school, like for like 16 years. And I feel like, they should have a ring or something. Even though people may interpret that as shade, I don't think that that's shade. Like you just got back with this man literally last year, and now you're planning to have kids with him. Y'all gotta have a good plan on this. And how old is Tambra? And how old is Damon? Because Damon fine. How old is he? How old are they? That's what I want to know. However, um, Marie and Essie. Now, Marie got a lupus flare after the funeral, and she was explaining to us about all the things that goes on with people that got lupus. Like lupus affects people in different ways. When you get a flare up, everything aches, everything hurts. Um, she was talking about how the funeral has been an emotional thing for her and how she's taking care of everybody. And Marie, listen, I know that I give you hell all the time. I do. I give you hell all the time. But I think you need to lighten your load. And I think there's a big part of your issue is that you are taking care of everybody and you really ain't got the time to devote to take care of your damn self. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like at this point, you need to do what's best for you. Yeah, Jerez is in college, but that don't mean that he can't get no job while he in college. You know what I'm saying? Like he can get a job while he's up there at school. He can get him a little part-time job where he can send you money to help you take care of the baby. Like you taking care of the baby, you taking care of your mama, you taking care of other people. Like that's too much on you as a person. And I'm saying this because I know how it feels to be everybody's go-to. Anytime somebody needs something, they want to call me, they want to ask me for money to the point to where I've given out money to people to the point to where I swiped my card one time and it was declined. Why? Because I spent all that time giving out all that money to different fucking people every day. Scotty, can you loan me some money? Scotty, can you do this? Not realizing that most of my bills are on auto pay and all this other stuff, giving these folks $100 and $50 and all this other stuff at a time, like not realizing that I'm making myself broke helping out other people. Essie, not Essie, but Marie needs to learn when to put a stopping point and stuff. And I get it, you want to help everybody. I know I was the same way. I want to help everybody, but then I start to negate and forget about myself. So you don't want to do that. And she starts crying and shit like that. And then she even mentioned paying her husband with a damn watch so he can come back. Marie, girl, let him be. Look, I ain't gonna go there. We get into Latrice and Miss Gloria, okay? That's Pumpkin's mama, Miss Gloria. So they start talking about you know, Cliff. And you know, Gloria immediately compares Cliff to Latrice's daddy. When she compared Cliff to her dad, I was just like, bitch, that's what this is. That's what the issue is. She said you pretty much married your daddy. Like she said that your daddy was jealous, he was controlling, he didn't want me to go nowhere. You seen it with your own two eyes, all of that stuff. And Latrice started talking about her life without her dad and how her brothers and stuff had to step in and do certain things and do all of that. And so I was just like, oh my God, Latrice, you know what I'm saying? Like when we was in high school and stuff, I didn't know that she had all that stuff going on. Like I know her brother Chip that she mentioned. I know he died when me and Reggie was in college. And Latrice was in college too, because Latrice was going to Jackson State at the time. And me and Reggie was at a community college at the time. So I remember when Chip had died, but I know that one of her brothers had got killed a long time ago. So that's a lot, and I see why she has like these issues because she's had a lot of people die or walk away, and that's why she don't want to have no baby because she doesn't want the baby to experience what she's already experienced. And I understand that, but just like Gloria said, are you ready for it? Like you know. Every decision that you make, it got to be about you and not nobody else. And that's just what it is. Don't allow nobody to make you do anything. Like, if you don't want to do it, you ain't got to do it. Like, sometimes we could be such people pleasers and we don't take out the time to please ourselves. So it's time for Letitia and Akeisha. They meet up, they talk about the brunch, and then they start going back and forth and back and forth and back and forth and back and forth and back and forth to the point to where they kept going back and forth to the point to where they was like, okay, we can move on from this because I still want to work on Fair Street. And Akeisha was basically saying, you know what I'm saying? Okay, yeah, I agree, I agree, I agree. So then Akeisha was saying that she met up with Tamara and all of that stuff. And then Letitia starts asking her questions about Damon. She said, yes, I went to high school with Tamara and Damon, but what was crazy was Damon was friends, hung out with a lot of some of my Canton friends. And when she said Kent, that's where I stay, that's where I'm at, that's where I lay, that's where I'm from. And I'm like, Canton friends. And I'm like, I'm on Facebook. I'm like, who around here know that Keisha child? Because she claimed that she got friends from up here. And I want to know who the fuck it is, honey. I want to know who the fuck it is. Who the fuck is it? Who the fuck is it? Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, who the fuck is it? Who is it? That's all I'm saying. But it is what it is, child. She was asking her all these damn questions, and I felt as though she hold on, y'all. She was like, I mean, did she say something bad? Akeisha had basically said that yeah, we called him greedy. That's what I knew him by. And then she said, well, I know him because I know him through my friend. Then Akeisha was like, friend, like did she say something bad? And Letitia didn't say nothing. She just did that little messy ass grin. And then Akeisha said that she don't appreciate women that try to come between other women's relationships. And I'm like, child, that's all I gotta say about that. So it is what it is. But child, that was pretty much the gist of this episode. Like it was alright, it wasn't as, good as the first two episodes, but you gotta get a filler episode somewhere. But there were real life moments and vulnerable moments that I did enjoy seeing, like the Latrice thing, the Marie and Essie moment, Akeisha and Tamara talking about their journeys. I enjoyed all of that. So yeah. So with that being said, y'all, your boy is tired. So I'm finna go ahead and get up out of here. Make sure y'all like, rate, subscribe, comment, click on the notification bell so you can be notified when the video drops. Also, if you want to follow me on any form of social media, Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok will be down below in the description box. With that being said, you guys, I'm out of here. Until my next video, I'll holler at y'all, and I will leave you with the promo from Nova Cosmetics. I'm out of here, y'all.